Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, esteemed committee members, fellow students, and distinguished guests. My name is Justin Maurice G. Soriano.
I am Vinsar P. Daroca.
I'm Maria Nicole A. Luang.
I am Janella Rain as Oligario.
I am Ashley Carral R. Raimundo.
I am Melvin P. Shera.
I am Siti Sandra P. Unda.
The leader of Group 3, and I'm honored to stand before you today to present our research proposal titled Evaluating the Impact of Sales Pitch Techniques on Consumer Behavior Among Senior High School Students. I'd like to express my gratitude for the opportunity to share our work with you all. And thank you.
This is the research questions of our study. Number 1 is, what is the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of age, sex, and grade level? Since we were studying the impact of sales pitch techniques on consumers' behavior among the SPAC senior high school students. Number 2 is, what are the common sales pitch techniques used by salespeople that SPAC senior high school students encountered? Number 3 is, how do SPAC senior high school students perceive the effectiveness of these sales pitch techniques in influencing their purchasing decisions? And lastly, is there a significant relationship between the effectiveness of the specific sales pitch techniques and changes in consumers' behavior among the SPAC senior high school students?
Objectives. The first objective is to know the demographic profile of the respondents in terms of age, sex, and grade levels. The second one is to determine the common sales pitch techniques used by the salespeople that SPAC senior high school students encounter. The third one is to investigate how SPAC senior high school students perceive the effectiveness of these sales pitch techniques in influencing their purchasing decisions. And lastly, is to investigate a significant relationship between the effectiveness of specific sales pitch technique and changes in consumer behavior among SPAC senior high school students. If the objective will reach, it can provide useful information about the relationship between sales tactics and consumer behavior in this particular group. This insight can help businesses and marketers to improve their marketing strategy in order to better target and engage young customers.
The research design that will be used for this research study is quasi-experimental. Quasi-experimental research tries to demonstrate a cause and effect link between a dependent and independent variable. Additionally, because the participants in the comparison or control groups are not randomized, it has more control over the intended hypothesis, which can answer the cause and effect of sales pitch technique and consumer behavior.
In this study, the sample consists of 75 SFAC senior high school students selected using the simple random sampling method. This ensures that every student has an equal chance of being chosen, eliminating potential bias in the selection. The respondents will represent different educational levels and genders, which are the variables being examined in the study by randomly selecting students. The study aims to accurately capture a diverse range of consumer behavior, and reference the results from this group will help us understand how sales pitch techniques as well as factors like education and gender influence.
Survey is a significant tool in quantitative research for gathering standardized numerical data from a wide range of people. It allows researchers to examine attitudes, behaviors, and demographics, as well as compare trends across groups. Surveys works at gathering huge datasets and discovering patterns, making them essential for data-driven research.
Non-descriptive statistics can help researchers analyze how different sales pitch techniques affect purchasing decisions. Instead of summarizing data, researchers can look for patterns and relationships between the techniques and consumer behavior. Methods like regression analysis show how changes in one area impact another, while hypothesis testing help determine if the findings are meaningful. These approaches provides a deeper understanding of what works best in influencing students' buying choices.